How's this for a cold opening? Welcome back to Forsaken, the forever SMP that I started with a couple of my friends. Today we have a couple things to address, starting with this nice little banner over my shoulder, which I just realized matches perfectly to my helmet and my hair. Happy accidents? Yes. So let's talk about that first and foremost. This banner right here was something that I had go up on my YouTube channel as a poll between this and another one that I had made, deciding which banner was going to be the official quote-unquote flag for this base, this mega base. My plan for the future, for now and for the future, in this forever world, is that every mega base that I have is going to have its dedicated flag. And that flag will be made on a banner somehow, some way. I found a website that allows me to kind of mess around with the patterns and stuff like that, which is how I was able to make this one. Is it the most original one in the world? Definitely not. Did someone do it before me? Probably. Do I know that for certain? No, I do not. So if I took a design and somebody's like, oh, I did that one before, sorry, it's not original. It's not the most perfect thing in the world. You only have so many banner patterns to work with, so this is the one that I'm choosing and the one that I came up with in the thing, but I will never say that this is my original own piece, blah blah blah. Anyway, point is, this is the one that was decided on between the two for this castle, and I'm still kind of figuring out the name for this castle. I have an idea of what I want to name it. I'm just like giving myself some time to really think about it and figure out if that's really what I want to name it. But for right now, we have the banner, we have the flag. Now it's time to work on more of the outside of it. We, in the last episode, showed off the fact that we did have a third portion. In fact, we'll go into free cam here. Ooh, it's weird in that angle. Okay, we'll go into free cam here. I did put a little hat on that one. It's not completed. I don't have the thing there, the little tippy tip top. And I don't love the supports there. I think I'm gonna try something else with them. So this hat isn't like complete, but it gives a little bit more shape. And we're also gonna put some over like on the wall, kind of overhanging those two portions so they're not just like completely exposed. I also want to get rid of all torches. That's not the part that I want to work on today or address at all. So if you remember, we're gonna kind of pan around here for other than that way. For the most part here, most of the surrounding area is covered in trees and bushes. And, well, I want to build in some of those areas, so I need to get rid of the trees, which is exactly what I did over here. We did all this in a live stream. It took the entirety of a live stream. I think it was like 4 hours of chopping trees, and I cleared off every single tree on this platform, and you can see I'm starting to landscape it a little bit and get it like that too high, like we have it here where it's a little bit high, and I need to finish putting all that as moss like we have there. I'm starting to terraform all this, flatten it out. I'm gonna flatten it. I think I'm trying to decide if I really want to flatten this whole thing. I think I do, and then build my own little hills and stuff on it. But you can see over here there's like this carpet, this wool line here. That's where I'm planning for the river to cut through and meet up with that waterway, and then go over here and cut off there and meet up with that waterway. Ignore the clipping there. And then I'm gonna like cut that part out to connect that water and cut that part out to make that water. I also lit this whole thing up so there's no mobs, which is nice because I was getting absolutely mauled by mobs the entire time I was taking down that forest. But that's what we have going on so far. And when we do that, we'll bring us back. And I think we're going to plan out the village in this episode. I think that's where we're going to go with this episode. I think this episode we're going to build the village. By the way, if you don't already follow me on TikTok and on Twitch, you're missing out on some amazing live streams. You should totally go follow me over on TikTok and Twitch. No, seriously, like come on over, hang out, have some fun with us. We just talk and hang out and cut down forests and do some ancient city raiding and other fun stuff with friends. You get to see a lot more of the people on this server, and everybody on the server is absolutely amazing. So if you guys aren't already following me on Twitch, TikTok, or here on YouTube, I highly suggest you do so. It's a lot of fun. Let's get landscaping. that sounds like the next portion that we have to do. Let's do some landscaping.
We were sparks on quiet streets, two hearts finding where to meet. But life pulled us apart, left me talking to the dark. If I called you tonight, would it feel the same? Or have we both moved on to different names? Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment. I've been up since 3, scrolling back what we used to be. Half truths in this late night chat, both of us knowing what a life at. Funny how we talk like we're fine, but your name still lives in my rhyme. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment. If only for a moment. If only for a moment. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm. Take me back to the start, if only for a moment.
Oh my god. Do you see my tools? Look in the hotbar. My tools are crying. And these are not even the first set of tools. Like, these are extra tools. This is a worker pick. My 2 Silk Touch are broken. And we don't talk about how many shovels I had to make. We do not talk about how many shovels I had to make for this project. It was a lot. So yeah, no, we that was ridiculous. I did the thing. I flattened the land. You saw it in the time lapse. Before I show you the finished land, I'm gonna show you some end busting that the rest of the server and I did. It was Dale, myself, Spawn, and Mike. We all went out to go end busting. It was a hilarious time. We had so much fun. But I want you guys to just, if you missed the stream, I want you guys to get the clips. So you guys go ahead, enjoy that, and then we will go and look at the final bit of what made all my tools cry. Because, dear God, the XP farm is going to have its work cut out for it. You guys go and enjoy the end busting. And then I'll show you what we have done. Peekaboo. Ow! You spit on me!
Someone else is spitting on you? What?
Haktua.
Someone else.
I'm the only one who's
Maybe
ever
that's what
allowed
the
to even
shulkers
be
are
close.
saying in whatever language they speak.
What? Huck to. Oh my god, I want a mod pack that makes them go huck to.
Oh my god.
Just like every time they open their thing, instead of going blah, blah, blah,
At
they just
that
go
point,
huck.
I would be, at that point, I don't think I could ever. I don't think I ever want to go back in the inn.
You do half Haktua,
Ooh,
and
voice
you do
crack.
half. You do half hawk to
Duh.
and you do half
Never.
of just someone spitting a loogie. Yeah, exactly.
No,
That.
you go half Haktua, and then the other half is spit on that thing. You walk into a room of a million shulkers, and you just hear Haktua, spit on that thing. If the spit hits you, it should sound like a spittoon. Oh my god.
Knowing what I know, that was not what I was expecting that conversation to go, but you know.
Oh my god, you don't know shit.
Oh boy, nope. Pivot.
You know one little thing, and that ain't shit.
Too late to apologize.
Why is there purpur in the shulkers?
I think
Michael!
It's weird that he yells at Michael and she's me. I think Michael. Mike, is it bad that everyone immediately just knows it was you?
No, I did that one on purpose.
Oh my god. Can I have
who
like
did there
5
and ran
seconds
away.
to not be sobbing on stream, please? But don't point that thing at me. Oh,
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Ah! He shot a mite! He was extra He shot a
Did you
mite!
guys-
Made a mite.
Okay, well I'm here.
We're right here.
I know.
Mike was gone and a mite was in his way. Like Mike just vanished.
made an
Endermite. An endermite was just like where
Oh,
you
did
like
I?
exactly where you stood was an endermite, and I was like, Mike transformed. Mike pooped a mite. I know, right? Mike just took the K out of his name and put a T in.
Yep.
Mike was
Just
like,
poof, disappearing act.
"You guys want to see a magic trick?" Being
Mike,
bullied
why
by
are you not carrying
everybody.
the boat?
Because there's one on the bottom.
Oh,
Everything is
Lord have
fine.
mercy. Everything's not fine. Back up. Hello. Need help. Anybody?
Nobody's
I heard that.
One day I'll know what the ground feels like again.
Shulker just multiplied.
Today's that day.
Oh God, we're going up. I'm floating. I'm going
I got
up the
chills.
tower.
They're multiplying.
That's what feather
Need
falling's for,
boats.
Spawn.
Yeah.
He's fine. Oh, no. No.
Somebody left experience.
Did I catch that? Tell me I caught
Got
that.
it.
Tell me I caught that. That's awesome.
Why did Mike just do an ASMR voiceover experience?
Because it's Mike.
Because
Somebody let the experience.
somebody
Don't
left
worry, I got it.
experience. He's lying.
I mean, I watched
you
him.
just watched me do it.
Mike.
Like, you want me to do it again? Watch
What?
this. From up
I just
top.
got it in the hole.
Okay, that one didn't make it in.
Did that
See?
diamond
Look, see?
did that diamond sword have a reason to go in there?
Everyone move!
Well, now you just grabbed everything. Now you got to put everything back in the hole.
Was that your diamond
Oh my
sword?
god. Oh my
Here.
god,
Take
Mike.
that. That's a good sword. Take it. It's a good sword.
I thought you threw your sword in there. Just the panic move, everyone.
Everyone out of the way. Just like, hey, is there a reason that diamond sword? Get out the way.
I really thought that he went to go prove a point and then just threw his diamond sword in there.
This is gonna make great for our first episode. Fantastic. So you said you wanted a moment on stream without sobbing. You're not getting it.
I can tell.
I don't think Mike can breathe right now either.
He's just in the trash hole sobbing, and I might join him.
What's funny is he's looking down too.
Oh, I'm gonna puke. I'm laughing so hard. I'm gonna
No. He's just so afraid to
Aw,
get
damn
yelled
it.
at.
Oh my god. Mike, hit the hole.
I'm literally in my menu throwing exactly the same, and half of them are missing. What the fuck? That was bullshit.
Oh no, she's having to do the wave. That's how you know it's real. She's having to wave away the tears.
Oh god.
Just everyone move. I gotta go dumpster diving.
Hi. Yoink.
What? I was hoping I didn't hit you.
You didn't. I hit myself. It's fine.
Oh my god.
That fall was a little farther than I anticipated. My ankle's only
little?
slightly broke. I also thought I could catch me with my wings. I did not.
I like big
I like
butts and I cannot lie.
I like big boats and I cannot lie.
I like
I
trains.
got both.
Of course you do.
Meow.
Hey, Mike, if you punch it
That's
with something
clear.
other than chicken, it tends to be a little bit more effective.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. I got you a flower.
Aw. Mike, you're missing the romance. Oh, of course it has to be raining as soon as we start to do this. Hold on. Do we? It's been rain. This seed. Oh, we can't rain. We can't sleep. Okay, you know what? We deal with the rain. We push through. It rains so much on this server. I don't understand. But anyway, look at that. Look at the flat. Ignore that. Look at the flat. Look how flat it is. Now, obviously, I still have some work to do. I do plan on actually terraforming this island as well, because I haven't had enough pain yet. I want to take down, this won't be that bad. I want to flatten this out as well and use this and maybe make like a little cute bridge. Might I save that for later? I might. You don't know. I might get crazy and just do it. We also haven't carved out the river yet. I think I'm going to keep this kind of bank here and kind of snake it over this way and around here just to, you know, keep it steady, keep it flowing proper. And same thing over here. I think I'm going to, oh, we're out of rockets. This is awkward. I think I'm going to snake it around this way and kind of thing. I think I have to submerge that. Oh God, hold on. We're going to do this. I have something still to patch up. This is not me saying, oh, the terraining is done. We are far from being finished with this terrain. Let me make that perfectly clear. We are far from being finished with this terrain, which scares me. If I had to take a guess, I would say we're probably about 80% done. Before we actually start terraining and everything, I want to turn all of this into moss, like what you see over my shoulder there under the castle. Thankfully, that's just bone meal and a bit of dedication and then some water tricks to clear everything out. I don't know how it's going to work with the leaf litter. I actually don't know if it will stop it from turning into moss. We will find out. That will probably be... I might do that on stream. I might do a little bit off stream. I might do a mix of both. But also, I'm planning on keeping this hole and turning it into a little custom lake. I think that would be adorable. I plan on submerging this cave and turning it into like a sinkhole kind of thing, so the water is actually fully under there. I'm going to get rid of that boxy terrain there. I got to do some terraforming in the actual water itself. I am terrified of that. Same thing with all this. I don't want all this patchwork looking stuff. I want this all to be smooth and mud and pretty. And I'm regretting it. Because I'm not regretting it. I am scared for it because I have never done something this massive before. The fact that I have flattened this land, that was something that I didn't think I would do within the first 5 weeks of this server. But here we stand. And I think we just kind of keep going. and ignore the fear. So for now, I think my next step is going to be to make this all moss, and then we'll work on shaping out the rivers and going from there, and then probably submerging things and making waterways. And after all that, we get to plan out our custom hills, and then we get to plan out the town. This is gonna take a while. Also, I've never planned out a whole town before. I've done like little buildings here and there. I have never once planned out an entire town. So I'm a little nervous to do all that, but it's exciting. I like doing things that I've never done before. And that was part of the purpose of this server, was to give us the time to tackle these projects that honestly, well, scared us. Well, be ready, because I am terrified and we're going for it. So let's make this into moss. Let's go. No. The leaf litter does stop the moss from spreading. Which means... oh, this is gonna be a long project. I hate leaf litter. Five hours. And I did it all in one go. I'm not gonna lie, I put on the Imp and Skiz podcast and started catching up. I got about 3.5 episodes caught up. I fell behind, and I've been meaning to catch up. So this was a good excuse to do just that. Now my next task is to take this water bucket and clear all of this away. I am 100% convinced I'm about to lag out the server with entities. Look at all that. Look at everything that's there. I am 100% convinced I'm about to lag out the server with entities, because there's not just grass there that will make seeds. There's bushes. There's not just bushes that will make bushes. There's carpet. Like, there's a lot back there. I am so nervous I'm gonna lag out. Like, I can't pick everything up. My pocket's already a hot mess. I can't pick everything up. It's just gonna sit there until it despawns. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Good thing no one's on right now. My husband's AFKing the Skelly farm for me. This water bucket's about to put in the work. This water bucket didn't know what it signed up for. This water bucket's about to put in the work of its life. It's about to make all 3 pieces of iron worth it. Let's get started. Let's get started with this, because this is gonna take another Imp and Skiz podcast episode probably. Okay, let's go. It has been done. It is clean. You can ignore that because apparently moss can't go under things. So I will wait until the animals move or something happens, or I get tired of it, or I have moss to actually change it. Probably the last one. I'll probably actually change it with moss. And as we look around, you'll probably see little patches of grass that I have yet to... Wow, actually a lot of... Yeah. You'll see patches of grass that I nailed this section. That I just didn't get the first pass. And I'm going to get those as I go, I guess. This looks like a golf course. Like, the more I look at this looks like a golf course. But my point is, there's little patches of grass that I didn't get a chance to do yet, and I'm working on it slowly. I kind of took care of this section. It is a work in progress on some spots, but for the most part, it is done and it is clean. And the next thing that I want to do is work on the rivers. And I'm not talking like all this patchwork of whatever the hell this is. I'm talking about this little canal, the one that's going to go there, and the one that's going to go around over there, and also those two little land masses that I wanted to cut out. I want to take care of those. Now, I feel you guys are probably tired of time lapses. I have done 3 at this point, 3 or 4 at this point. I have done way too many for one episode. You guys have suffered through it enough. I think I'm just going to knock out the rivers. I don't feel like those are going to be super important for you guys to see or entertaining or anything like that. I think you guys are more entertained by the thought of a village going up on this this golf course of a field. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go and do those off camera, or maybe on a live stream or something like that. I'm gonna take care of the rivers, probably on a live stream, honestly, over on TikTok and YouTube and Twitch, and we'll be back after that. Also, first off, want to say MVP. This freaking water bucket, sorry if you can hear my dog in the background, this freaking water bucket was an MVP. You see it sweating because this thing put in work. Honestly, I am very impressed that this one water bucket was able to just wipe the whole slate. But yeah, and I did not crash the server. I got close. There was a couple times I would put the water bucket down and there wouldn't be water in my bucket and there wouldn't be water on the ground. I would stand there for a second and then it would go out. So there was some lag. But we digress. So yeah, let's go ahead and knock out those rivers and then we'll start planning our city, our village. Oh, I'm so excited. We'll be back after these rivers. Okay, so I know I said that I was going to show you guys some planning for the town, but I don't know who in their right mind thought that I was going to be able to build an entire village in one video. Especially on a landmass that large. So I'm gonna pull back the curtain for a second. It has been a few weeks since those clips were made, and I want to show you guys where we're at, what we've done, and the progress on the village so far, and we'll talk about what's going to happen in the next episode. The first thing that you are going to see is the sun going down because I'm bad at timing this. So the first thing you're going to see as we fly over here is there's now a river in where we said we were going to put one. So this is all handmade. I went through and I did the whole thing here. I got you can probably see a little bit of the town over there. I did this whole river. I turned all of this into mud. There's my conduit down here. And we went all the way around here and we stopped just where the natural landscape came back. I do plan on taking the time and actually going in here and turning all of this into mud eventually. I'm a little bit more focused right now on actually just making the village and getting everything set up there because it is going to be my storage system. But I did make this waterway go all the way through. I did make this go all the way through. So we are now on one massive island instead of having all those different parts just So we are now actually on an island with all water surrounding all the way around. This is the only part I didn't finish. I haven't taken the time to make this waterway yet, but mostly because I have to carve all this out and make sure everything looks good there. And I'm not really sure where the castle is going to be going, so I want to make sure that I know that before I just start carving all this river and then have to undo it. I also have to remove that conduit and move it over there, but that's besides the point. Now let's turn our attention on the thing that I thought I was going to be able to do across this entire island. But this right here has taken me like more than a week. So let me take you through what's going on here. We have the town square here. I do eventually plan on putting like a giant tree or something as like the town square's centerpiece. And we have a couple buildings as well I'll walk you through. This is our lumber yard. It's our wood storage. It has every single type of wood here, plus space for all like wood products and stuff like that don't fit into a category. Basically like basic colors can be made out of any wood will become these things. We also have the warped and crimson woods from the nether because, you know, that's a wood type. Mangrove, dark oak, we have it all in here. The only unfortunate part about this wood storage here is there's no room for expansion. So if in future updates they do put out different wood types, I don't know what I'm going to do about that, honestly. I guess I could remove that part and maybe put that as a back wall piece, but there's not much room for expansion, especially if we keep going like we have been and making these buildings extremely tight together. I could save room back here, or I could just preemptively like extend it a couple units, but I don't know. It's something I've been thinking about. I'm not sure if I'm going to do or not. Otherwise, this is the first building I built here. I'm not loving the second floor, but we just ignore her. The bottom floor I really like. I love this kind of pattern. I love the wood against the terracotta, I believe that is, that white terracotta. But the inside's pretty bare. There's a little ladder to get up to the second floor. Other than that, it's not much. It's just not... There's no interiors to almost any of these unless I've already planned out what to do. And I've been using this as like a shulker box storage. I just cleaned this up today. Not even gonna lie. I wasn't even planning on making this clip today, and I cleaned all that up, and now I'm super proud of myself. So, yeah. Over here, this building here is going to be a flower shop, probably. I have, again, interiors super lacking. Haven't even done a floor. I have a chest in here with some different flowers. Haven't even put my flowers in there yet. This next part is the part I've been working on the most. We have this back alleyway that opens up a little tiny bit to all these different shops. We have a weaponsmith, a blacksmith, a little marketplace here, a toolsmith, an armor trim shop, an armorer, and the animal armorer as well. I haven't put a roof on a couple of these just because I haven't been able to think of what colors I want to put on as the roof. A lot of them I just opted out for this black. This is the only building that has like a different roof style because this one's supposed to be big and colorful and very open. So we'll talk about this building here in just a second. The only other thing that's like of note that's been taking me a while is if I'm gonna free cam down so I don't have to like work my way down. But if we go down this shaft here, there's a giant kelp farm. Well, not giant, it's a one chunk kelp farm with 2 chickens. We're gonna ignore him. With 2 chickens on either side, playing what I lovingly call ping pong, chicken ping pong. So it's just a chicken timer. There's a stone pressure plate in the middle of this path. This chicken walks back and forth, and as it hits the pressure plate, it powers that obsidian there, which makes an observer notice that there's power, and then it sends it across. And the reason I did this is because I didn't want it constantly going. I wanted it as like a varying degree. So whenever this chicken wants to send it, oh, he's turning towards it. He's thinking about it. Come on, Mr. Chicken. No, don't look away. Mr. Chicken, please. Would you send the flying machine, please? There you go. So he walks across the pressure plate, which sends this across, and then it's the other chicken's turn to serve it back. It's chicken ping pong. That's what it is known as. That is the technical term for this farm. Chicken ping pong. And then it goes down into here and goes into a big super smelter. We're not going to judge my redstone. I'm not a redstoner. Please ignore all that. But it goes into like a smelter here, which loops it back around to fuel itself. So this chest is catching overflow. So when I do hook up a super smelter, which I plan to do down here somewhere, it'll all feed down into that. And that way these get filled first, those get filled second, and then we'll send a drop chute down and all that. All that's going to be done once I get this place built up a little bit more. I'm going to build up a super smelter, make it look like a cool little blacksmith. There's my escape route right now, so I could just fly straight up. Let me show you what's going on back here. We have some sniffers, and you might hear a minecart running by underneath as well. There is a minecart going around the entire pen of these guys, just with a hopper. It's a hopper minecart kind of deal, coming around as they sniff around and dig things up. There's a hopper minecart that goes around, and it does pick up anything that they drop. I also have been breeding these guys since they just drop the eggs every single time. Really, really slow. Dear God, slowest breeding session in the world. They get together, they do a little snugglies, and out pops an egg somewhere. And I try to run by and collect it before the hopper minecart can, because I've been collecting them a little bit. They're for a future project. It's slow goings, but I also just wanted the flowers for decorations. So let's talk about this building for a second. The reason it is so grand and big and wonderful is because it is going to be housing all the armor trims. So you might notice that we are in all diamond right now. In the next video, that is going to change, along with all these armor stands. I have a stupid idea where all these armor stands are going to be netherite. They're all going to display all of the armor trims, and they're all going to be trimmed in diamond. I want this to look expensive. I want this to look pretty. And I want this to look very, not retail store, but think like bougie store. I also want to deck out my armor in all netherite, and preferably with armor trims. Maybe not in diamond. I'm not sure if I'll go diamond or if I'll go my amethyst, my typical amethyst, the purple. I might switch it up and go diamond, or maybe emerald. I don't know yet. We're going to decorate every armor stand in here with an armor trim, an armor trim set, and in full netherite with diamond. So that is the plan for next episode. This is what we have for this episode. Whatever idiot thought that I could build an entire village in one video, that idiot was me, is crazy, and they deserve to give up their producer position. They deserve to give up their producer position because they crazy. That was never going to happen. I don't know what they were thinking. Now that we know the plan for next episode, and now that it is nighttime, I am going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying what's happening here so far. I am absolutely loving all of this. The plans that I have for it are absolutely insane. I'm off making custom trees for all this. I'm doing a lot of things outside my comfort zone, and that is exactly what I wanted to be doing for this village. It's doing exactly what I wanted to. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.
Before the quiet and the scars, when the world